Hi, everybody. My name is Zeb Wellborn with the Chino Valley Chamber of Commerce. Today, I'm very excited. We are talking with a good friend of mine, Lynette Goodenough from Good Enough Travel. Good Enough Travel is a Bronze Chairman Circle sponsor of the Chino Valley Chamber of Commerce. And obviously, by their name, you can tell that they specialize in travel. So, Lynette, thank you for being a part of our virtual business expo, and I'm excited to chat with you today.
Thank you very much. I'm excited to be a part of this November having entrepreneurs, small business, and all businesses.
Well, hey, you and I have known each other for a long time, I think. I mean, when I joined, I know that you were there when I joined the chamber many, many years ago. I've used your services in the past for a lot of my own personal vacations. So first off, I want to say I always love doing business with you, and it always ends up being great when we work together. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
And then second, we really want to highlight your business for our virtual business expos. This is an opportunity to just talk about yourself and your business. So why don't you tell the people that are listening a little bit about Good Enough Travel?
Good Enough Travel is something that I have created from working retail for many years and doing travel, and found out that I could do better than the corporate. So I always stayed at the Hiltons when they were staying at Motel 6. When I retired, and the only reason I retired is my daughter had twins. So I thought I'd retire and babysit twins. Well, I'm a A1 type, so I could not just sit home and wait to babysit. So I decided to do something that I love, and that is travel. And I got into travel with people asking me, well, how did you get this deal when I could only get this deal? And so I decided to do this full time and enjoy my work. So my best idea of what you want to do is find something you're passionate about. I happen to like cruises, so I decided to get into travel with cruising.
Perfect. And then I would definitely want to talk about your business right now, the state of it during the pandemic that we're in. I know that traveling has business is probably not doing so well right now. Can you talk a little bit about the business right now and the future of travel?
The business right now is in a flat line. Although all my clients, I'm very fortunate. My clients, we did switch them from 2020 to 2021 and booking 2022. So everybody does want to travel, but we want to make sure and be safe. So the idea is to keep our plans active and yet be safe at the same time. So although we are slowing down, there's no agent, advisor, counselor, professional travel that is doing nothing. So I want to make sure that what is available now and what we want to look forward to in 2021 and 2022.
Yeah, so for you, kind of who's the perfect client? Who's somebody that you're looking to help, and how can you help them build a better vacation?
All families. Right now, the little idea of 3 generations, rather than leaving your kids at home with grandma or a cousin or an aunt, you take your grandkids with you, take your grandmother with you, your nanny with you, your aunt, uncle, and make it a complete family affair. And it's very reasonable. It's very, very easy to do. And it's kind of one way of still keep going and within this stay home effect. And I think the perfect client would be all generations, all families, single, solo guests. That's very, very busy right now. So, and then too, I like to let them know that everybody can have a vacation. Everybody can get a getaway within your budget. You don't have to spend a lot of money, and you don't have to fly overseas to have that dream of a vacation.
Perfect. And then one question that I might have, or some of the people out there might have, is, why should you hire a travel agent? I know a lot of people are doing it online. What's the advantage of hiring a travel agent as opposed to doing it yourself?
Well, I have found that all my guests are referrals, and it is the fact that I like to have complete details. We have a mutual friend that got to go to Singapore, and he lost his passport 11 o'clock at night. He calls me, and I had all the information for him. So it helped him to the point of they weren't going to send him back. He was able to continue on. And the fact that I was knowing exactly where he was at the time he was traveling, to be able to give him that personal 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 hour type of things. If you're stuck in an airport, who are you going to call? Internet's not going to answer you. An advisor will answer you and help you, and maybe even give that call to the next airline, or to remind you, don't forget to cancel, or to let them know that the hotel that you're going to, we're going to be a little late. And yes, I can do that for them.
Very cool, and I do remember that. Yeah, Kevin, who was a member of our chamber, got stuck, and it could have been a very serious issue, and because he went with you, it was not. So I know that that was a great thing. So thank you, Lynette. And I also want to just say, on behalf of the chamber, thank you for all of your support and your friendship over the years. It's been a great, we love having you being a part of the chamber. We love your involvement. And not only are you just involved as a member, but you get involved in a lot of our committees to help make this chamber grow and support other businesses. And I know that you've helped a lot of other folks in our chamber plan their vacations. So I just want to thank you from all of those things, and appreciate everything you do.
You're quite welcome. And I enjoy being on the committees, trying to do a little bit of whatever I can participate in. And I love people. I love having guests, clients realize that they can go on a vacation. And they're saying, well, what are we going now? Well, right now it's stay home type. Do things local. When was the last time you got to go to the zoo? Or maybe to a museum, someplace outdoors? Don't forget Thanksgiving's coming up. Don't give up, because there are places to go. You can see your family. Yes, be vigilant about washing your hands, staying 6 feet away. Please make sure and wear your masks, but have a wonderful holiday and a great Christmas.
Thank you so much, Lynette. And then one more thing, I know that when we were talking earlier, you mentioned that you have kind of an emphasis on planning of cruises. Maybe you could talk a little bit about cruises moving forward and how you can help people book cruises.
Yes, although we have our pause has been lifted, and all the cruise lines are now preparing the restrictions that have been applied, and the fact that it's going to be more safe going on a sterilized ship than it has been in the past. The filtration's better, the cleaning's better. And where can you go for a fraction of the price and take a cruise, go to 5 different ports, and enjoy getting off the ship, seeing the different towns, and knowing that you're going to be safe? Yes, they test you before you get on. Yes, they test you when you're on the ship. But just realize that everybody is getting tested, and it's for your safety. So give me a ship. They are taking crew right now. They're bringing crew back into all the ship lines. They have 14 days quarantine in a hotel before they board the ship. They board the ship and they're in 14-day quarantine once they're on the ship. And then they're going to start doing sailings of 7 days or less, has only the day that has been required of them from the CDC. So it is on a go and very safe. If they're going, I want to go. I don't care where they're going. I want to go. And who's gonna sail? You can have a whole family in a cabin and be able to sail, and do not have to unpack more than once. Somebody's going to make your meals. Your staff is going to make your bed. Your entertainment is whatever anybody wants. And the value is so much better, and you will be definitely something that your family, all 3 generations, mom and dad, grandkids, girls' weekend out, just everybody to be able to cruise. And it's a value that you will always remember. You spent your money well.
All right, Lynette, thanks again so much for chatting with me today. And thanks again for participating in our virtual business expo. For those of you that stuck around to the end, make sure you're using the hashtag CVBizExpo to see what other businesses are doing for participation. And if you are also watching at the end, do me a favor in the comments section, leave a place that's just your dream future vacation that you can travel to in the comments section. Do me a favor, leave that comment in the comment section and you might be entered into some prizes. Lynette, I want to thank you again for your participation and all that you do to support the Chamber and help people find their dream vacations. So thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.